Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Vibrant Soul Tarot and I'm super excited to have you here today. Today's pick a card reading, we are going to be asking about your crush or that potential love interest you have on your mind and how they are viewing you at the time that you are coming across this reading. So this is a timeless reading as well, so whenever you are coming across it is when it is meant for you. So we have these three piles to choose from. Pile number one, starting right here, we have the Star Seeker Tarot along with this Moss Agate Star Crystal. Pile number two, we have the Muse Tarot along with this 4-leaf Clover Green Adventuring Crystal. And then for pile number three, we have the Wild Child Tarot along with this Druzy Agate Heart. So please take your time in choosing your pile. If you do need more time, you're more than welcome to pause the video here. When you do have your pile selected, I will post the timestamps for each one in the description box below for your convenience. And if you feel drawn to more than one pile, that's perfectly normal. You may have more than one message for you about how this person is viewing you at this time. So just trust your intuition, and I can't wait to see you guys at your reading. Bye! Hi pile one, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the Star Moss Agate Crystal, or if you chose the Star Seeker Tarot deck, then this is your reading, so welcome. So today we are wondering how that crush of yours or that person on your mind, that potential love interest, is viewing you right now at the time that you have come across this reading. So I'm going to ask Spirit here to please show me how this person is viewing you at this time, as well as tuning me in here to this situation at hand too, please. Thank you. Can we give pile one the most clarity possible, Spirit, on how this person is seeing them? Thank you. Oh, so the first card we have is the Four of Wands. How does this person see pile one? We have the Empress. We have the Tower. And I'm going to take this one because it flipped over. So we have the Tower and we have the Page of Pentacles. Now I just want to quickly get some clarifiers. And then we also have the Queen of Cups and the Eight of Wands. Interesting. Excuse me, my nose just started itching. Okay, so why is this Four of Wands here, please? On how this person is viewing pile one. We have the Ten of Cups. We also have the Queen of Swords, which is interesting. Sorry if you can't see it. I'll try to put them all in camera eventually if I'm talking about them. So why do we have the Empress here? We have the Four of Pentacles. Why is the Tower here? We have the Five of Cups. Yeah, that's exactly what the message I got when I asked why do we have the Tower here. It was because, well, we'll talk about it right now. Okay, why do we have the Page of Pentacles here? We have the Eight of Pentacles. Interesting. Bottom of the deck we have the Three of Cups. Okay, so let's talk about it. I do feel like this person is seeing you as someone that they could potentially be in a relationship with. This person seems to be attracted to you with the Empress, as well as we have the Four of Wands, which means that, you know, this person could see you as someone that they're either in a relationship with, or this person could see you someone that, because we have the Ten of Cups kind of clarifying that this person can see you as someone that they can be happy with, you know, whether that's in the future, like this is like, you know, like living together, or, you know, things like that. I don't know if that's something that if it goes that deep, because this is just like a, you know, crush or potential love interest, and this could also be something that maybe this person has fantasized about, or at least there's like an inkling of like potential. This could just be representation of the potential that they see in you here, or that with this connection. So now what I want to talk about, I'll go ahead and talk about this Tower and this Five of Cups. The only thing that seems to be holding this person back is that when they think about this and they think about you, or how they're viewing you, it's something that could be potentially disastrous at the same time. I think this is coming from like, you know, that energy of like, oh, catching feelings and seeing where this goes, and then it ending horribly and things like that. This could be this person's perception because of like past connections or past relationships and stuff. Like maybe like the last time they were interested in somebody, you know, it didn't work out, or it happened horribly too, you know. And then we have the Page of Pentacles, and we have the Eight of Pentacles though. So again, this person sees you as someone that they can have, like there is a lot of, again, potential, because the Page has a lot of room for growth and a lot of room for development, as well as the Eight of Pentacles is an energy of skill development too, or it's like, you know, taking things more long term, you know, starting here and then working on it and ending up here. For some of you, you could work with this person just because these are cards of potential, like, you know, job or working. Then we have the Four of Pentacles too. And I think this person sees you as someone who's very much secure in themselves with the Empress and the Four of Pentacles. You're someone that is like, you know, whether this is again perception or not, like you're fine and dandy, like all by yourself, you know, and then you may not even need this person. And I think with the Four of Pentacles coming through as well too, like this person may want to, or could have thought about expressing their feelings to you in a certain way, but they're kind of staying in their comfort zone as well too, because right after is when we do have that like Tower energy and that Five of Cups energy of like, maybe this Five of Cups is kind of like that mindset of like, well, pile one could never be that interested in me, or you know what I'm saying, that type of energy here. And also, speaking of that, the reason why I was like, that's really interesting that we had the Queen of Swords come out too, is because I feel as though one of the things that they may be seeing you as is someone that, for whatever reason, they may see you as someone that may not care as much as they potentially could, if that, or they potentially do, if that makes sense. Like they could see you as someone who doesn't really have feelings for them. That could be something that's holding them back as well. But also they see you as someone who's not afraid to speak the truth. Like you're very truthful in the way that you say things, and the way and how it is that you feel, because the Queen of Swords is definitely an energy of like, of I'm gonna tell you the truth whether it hurts your feelings or not, you know, at the same time. And so this is maybe something that's coming up with, the reason why it's coming up with how they see you is that if this person does seem to be holding back a bit, I can see them not thinking that you care at all. Bottom of the deck we have the Three of Cups though, and the bottom underneath that we have the Sun. And then underneath that we have the Five of Pentacles. But this person sees you as someone who's very fun, probably gets along with a lot of people. Maybe they see you and you have like a friend group or something like that, or if not, they value some sort of friendship here with this Three of Cups as well too. Sometimes the Three of Cups can represent too, they may think that you have other love interests, or maybe whether that's true or not, maybe they just find you like so attractive, or like, you know, they like you or are interested enough to the point where they can't see how no one else could be interested in you as well too. Like they may be like, oh well, I don't know how I'm the only one that, you know, has pile one's eye, or could possibly be interested in pile one. Like look at it, you know, look at them, or they're amazing, they're great, or whatever. And also the Queen of Swords too could represent someone that has gone through some sort of breakup as well too. So that could be a specific message for some of you. Like maybe for some of you, you have gone through something in the past and they may feel as though you may not be over it as well. But that is kind of a specific message. So please just take what resonates when it comes to these general readings here, of course. But yeah, it's so interesting that they're like, oh, this Ten of Cups, this Empress, you know, there's so much abundance here, or potential here, you know, to feel safe and to have security. And that at the same time, it's like, okay, but this can go definitely wrong. Like, I think there's an intimidation energy here about you as well too. So for some reason, this person could be a little bit intimidated by you. Let's go ahead and see a little bit more though. So we're going to use this oracle. Okay. We're also going to pull some charms and some initials and some zodiac signs as well too, if you are interested in that. So we have loneliness coming out. How does this person see pile 1? We have care coming out. Okay. Bottom of the deck we have vow as well too. So let's talk about what we have. So we have loneliness, which is interesting. I kind of want to talk about this imagery. So this is kind of like that message with that Queen of Swords of like, you may not be seeing them or have feelings for them, because I feel like with this loneliness card, this person is looking out a window and they obviously are alone and maybe feel a little bit isolated right now. So I do feel like maybe this person is like sees you, or for whatever reason, but they may feel like there's not enough, or there's no way for them to kind of like bridge some sort of gap here, if that makes sense. It's like they're seeing you, but they feel like you may not see them. You know, like I see pile 1, but pile 1 doesn't see me, you know? We also have isolation, disappointment, and dullness. So I feel like, yeah, there is like maybe this person could be holding back due to potential disappointments and maybe isolating themselves a bit on purpose. But for whatever reason, I feel like they are noticing you. And it seemingly has something to do with their own kind of self-esteem at this point, because it's like, whatever this is, they're holding back. And I think it has to do with maybe that intimidation, or maybe they feel a little bit unworthy or whatever. But let's go ahead and look at the other cards that we have as well too. So we have schedule. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, so with these cards, regardless of what they say, I feel like a lot of this is imagery, especially when I've been using this deck. It has a lot to do with the imagery. So I feel like maybe this person has a net, and it's the time that's like flying away. But I feel like maybe this is them thinking that also, like, you again, like they would have to chase and catch you. And it's almost as if like I'm picturing like a beautiful butterfly. Like you're observing the butterfly in nature, you know what I'm saying? But to actually go out and catch the butterfly would be a little hard, and maybe that's not something that they want to do. Like maybe they feel like they don't want to have to convince you or anything of like their worth for whatever reason. And it's like, and also like, you know, you may escape from them, or just be hard to get. That's it. I feel like this person may think that you're a little bit hard to get as well. And then we have care and imagination. So maybe the feelings that they may be like hinting or getting at of like you possibly being able to care for them or having feelings for them, they think is all in their head at times as well too. Like this person could be the type that kind of gaslights himself out of their own feelings as well. Interesting. Let's get one more, and then we will since this is pile 1, I'm kind of seeing how it goes. I'm like, there's another oracle deck that I think we're actually going to do. So I want to get one more card from a different deck, 1 or 2 more cards, and then we're going to look at the initials and the zodiac signs as well here too. Oh, and some advice for you about the situation too. Oh, so we have indulgence coming through, which is literally the 3 of Cups, which represents joy, interaction, and friendliness. Okay, so this person does feel good when they are able to interact with you. Like, however that is for some of you, you do make them feel very, like, giddy, I feel, and very, like, good. Like, you could just have this, like, when you do interact with them, you could just have, like, this friendliness to you that is very alluring as well, too. Okay, so what else can we say about, or can we tell pile 1 here, Spirit, about how this person is viewing them? We have patience. How is this person viewing them? Let's get one more. And we have blossoming abundance, which is interesting. And blossoming abundance coming in reverse, but the abundance is number 3, just like the Empress is number 3. We also have the 3 of Cups as well too, so we have a lot of 3s. 333 could be significant, but also, you know, the Empress represents abundance as well too. And I think this is this person seeing that, you know, you could be someone that they definitely want to grow with or have a future with. You know, we saw that in the beginning with the tarot as well too. But I think with the Patience, it's like this person's kind of coming really slow. I'm getting kind of Knight of Pentacles here with this Patience as well too. Like being really slow about how they approach this, or at least being very, very careful here as well too. Because I think that this person, for whatever reason, has their own little doubts and their own fears. But then we have the Page of Pentacles, which is kind of like the blossoming abundance as well too. This 8 of Pentacles, like this person definitely sees you as someone that they can have a future with, that they can grow with. Maybe they want to take things slow with you, or maybe they want to see, like, I think it's almost an energy too of this person, like I said, wanting to be very careful, like kind of like almost like tiptoeing, like, okay, like, is there any danger here? Is there any threat here? Is this all in my head? Am I being delulu? You know, and also kind of worried about other things that are very natural when you think about, you know, about pursuing people. Or like maybe for some of you, if this is just this person coming out of their shell and addressing issues, or coming through with some sort of love offer, or like wanting to take things to the next level, or tell you anything like that, it's something that I think this person just needs a little bit of patience for, or requires some sort of, like, they're just being very careful. Okay. Oh yeah, look at the bottom of the deck, we have caring connections though. Oh, okay, so on that note, let's go ahead and get some, we'll start with charms and zodiac signs, and then we'll go to the initials. Oh, we have a lot of zodiac signs here too. I think this is an angelfish. Okay. So the butterfly landed right on top of courageous with Aries energy. So we have Aries with courageous, and the butterfly landing right on top of this. Oh my gosh, there was like an analogy as well too, that we were talking about, like catching a butterfly, chasing that butterfly. So I think that this person is kind of working up some sort of courage here to do this, to tell you that maybe they want to grow and evolve, or transform this, whether this is transform this friendship into a connection as well. You know, I think that's kind of that, saying that as well too. Now we have Capricorn with ambitious, which you may make this person feel like a little bit more ambitious, or they may just need to be a little bit more ambitious when it comes to approaching this connection. But we have double Capricorn energy, so we have Capricorn upright, and we also have it with ambitious. Now what's crazy that I noticed with this Cancer, which the Cancer landed on the imaginative description, that the Cancer flew all the way here with the star here. And what I'm thinking of, that there's a lot of energy, there was cards about imagination, and so maybe this person thinks that this is very much wishful thinking, because when you think about the star card, you think about having faith, hope, or maybe even wishing on a star as well. It's like seems a little bit out there, you know, as well. So maybe with this Cancer coming through all the way, and it's the imaginative, it's like they're may thinking like, oh, you know, this is like all in my head, or like we said, like wishful thinking here. And then we have Pisces, which is more dreamy energy, and then we have the fish too, so we have a lot of watery energy here as well too. So I would say it's Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And for some reason, I would even say Scorpio, just because the transformation butterfly, since Scorpio energy is very transformative as well too. But then we have this little angel wing as well too. And we have an angel fish. So maybe this person thinks that you're like very angelic, whether that's angelic looking or very sweet, very kind as well too. And also, I was gonna say something right now, but it kind of left. Oh yeah, there's like a very dreamy, ethereal type of vibe that I'm getting from like how this person sees you as well too. Also, fishes can be hard to catch, and this is about, I feel like fishes can also be about kind of having to go with the flow and go with the current. as well. So that could be something that's needed here too. But this is a really beautiful like angelfish. So this person, like, it reminds me of, I don't know if you guys know, or that like one storybook from like it's like a kid's story, but it's about that angelfish, and that's kind of like what I'm seeing with this too. Or maybe it's not an angelfish, I don't know what kind it is, but it has beautiful scales, and that's kind of the whole thing. It's like this the fish wanted everyone to be beautiful, or everyone wanted to be beautiful like this, you know, fish. So it like gave away its scales, or honestly, I can't remember. It was so long ago since I read that book. I can't even believe it's coming up right now as a reference because it's been so long. But yeah, that could kind of be in significance to this, or this person just sees you kind of glimmering and shimmering, and they just think that you're very beautiful as well too. Okay, now we are going to get some initials here. Okay, so the first one we have is the letter D. I hope you guys can see these okay. First one we have is the letter D. We have the letter Q. DQ, isn't that like a restaurant or something? Or like a place? We also have O, which for some reason is giving me the letter, or the number 0. O, like 0, like the fool. Like, okay, I have to take a risk. And we have F, I, M, W, E, and Y. And for some reason I want to get like one more. Or two more. Oh, we have hi. H-I. And this person just kind of wants to tell you hi. That's interesting. We have two I's here as well too. We also have the word like why. Maybe this person has a lot of questions that they would like to answer or would like to know. We also have, like, okay, I don't know why, but we also have the word die. That could be like if pile one rejects me, I would just die. I know that I'm super dramatic like that too. So I wouldn't take that literally. I feel like that's just kind of like dramatic. Oh my gosh, okay, so that's so weird, but we have F, W, and then we have M. Oh wait. This is another W, but I'm reading it as an M, so I don't care, because it's been an M this whole time. So we have M and E, and for some reason, this is like F with me. Like, whether they want to F with you, or like they're like, oh, are you just gonna F with me? Like, F with their feelings. But also, I like how we had hi come out, because they're just like, maybe they're just like, I want you to say hi. Like, come say hi. Or I want to tell you hi. Or whatever reason. But yeah. Oh, and then we have an R. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't even see this. We have an R. That's all the way over here as well, too. Ooh, higher. For some of you, you could be this person's boss. That could be that intimidation energy as well too. For some of you, like maybe you're like higher up in a company than them as well too. We also have him. But, ooh, we have wire. I don't know what any of this would mean, though, in comparison to that. But yeah, wire, electricity. They're feeling a spark. Anyways, I am going to probably leave this reading here. Thank you so much, guys, if you stayed till the end. I really hope this helped or gave you some sort of clarity in any way, shape, or form. Or maybe at the very least, it was just a little entertaining for you, because I know these readings can be very good entertainment at the same time. So if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe already so you never miss another reading. And thank you so much to anyone who likes, shares, comments, or supports the channel in any way. I'm forever grateful for you, and I can't wait to read for you guys again in the next pick a card. Bye. Hi Pile 2 and welcome to your reading. If you chose the 4-leaf clover crystal or if you chose the Muse tarot, then this is your reading, so welcome. So today we are asking about that crush of yours or that potential love interest or that person on your mind. How are they seeing you at the time you are coming across this reading? So I'm going to ask Spirit here to please show me in Pile 2 how this person on their mind is viewing them right now at this time, and if we can please give them as much clarity as possible when it comes to them and how they see them. Thank you. Okay, so how are they seeing Pile 2 right now? How do they see or view Pile 2 at this time? Ooh, we have the 10 of Pentacles. And we have the 9 of Wands. Interesting. How are they viewing them? We have the Page of Cups. And we have the High Priestess, which I'm just going to take this one on top and then we'll see about the other one. So what can you tell me about this 10 of Pentacles, please? Can you clarify this 10 of Pentacles here? We have the Hermit. Interesting. And this 9 of Wands, please. Why is this 9 of Wands here? Why is this 9 of Wands here? How are they viewing Pile 2? We have the 2 of Cups. Why is the Page of Cups here? Ooh, we have the 5 of Cups and we have the 3 of Swords with that. Oh no. Interesting. Okay. Why is the High Priestess here, please? Why is the High Priestess here? We have the Queen of Wands. Yeah. Okay. So, bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor as well, too. Interesting, interesting to say the least. All right, let me spread these out so I can take a good look at them, and then we will begin. Okay. Okay, Pile 2. I do feel like, for whatever reason, this person has their own, like, inner blocks when it comes to how they view you and how they view, I think, this connection and what it can potentially be. I feel like with the 3 of Swords and the 5 of Cups and the Page of Cups, it's kind of like maybe this person either ignoring these emotions or feeling like, you know, this emotional interest here, but also being very scared of getting hurt and being very fearful of whether that's rejection or just heartache, or maybe this person has, like, because we have the 5 of Cups, it's kind of like this outlook that they're having of like this loss. Like maybe for some reason this person feels like they already have kind of lost you, or that you may not be interested in them anymore, or whatever the case is. And whether that is true or not, because this is like this person's perception, I feel as though we have, you know, with this 9 of Wands, the 9 of Wands is basically a resilient energy and wanting to kind of push through, because this person sees you as someone that they can be in a relationship with. And even though we have this, it's interesting because right after this we have these blockages, we have this 3 of Swords and with this 5 of Cups, all kind of stirring emotionally within this person at this time. Maybe a very much triggered energy here from this person. But even though we have all of that, you know, that kind of stuff that doesn't sound too good or whatever the case is, with the High Priestess and the Queen of Wands, this person still can't deny the fact that they still feel very, very drawn to you, whether that's just attracted to you, and it's physically attracted and it's intuitively drawn to you. Regardless, they still feel that pull towards you and towards this potential connection here. And I think that could be be one of the reasons why it's triggering this situation. For some of you, this person could have went through a breakup not that long ago, or like for some of you too. Again, this is a general reading, so please just take what resonates. But maybe for some of you too, this is someone that you kind of had tried things with before and it didn't really reach where you wanted it to be, or this could be someone that you tried things with and it maybe fizzled out, or whatever the case is. Here for you, because it's like with this 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles is a future type of energy. This is about what you're investing, you know, your time, energy, and money into. And it seems like right now this person is very focused on themselves, in trying to build something for themselves, whether this is advancement in their career, whether this is just trying to make more money, or just be more stable altogether. It seems like this person is still in a very much and also there's an energy here of like introspection as well too, within this person here too. But I do feel like this person sees you as someone that they could be in a relationship with. We have the Two of Cups. This person sees you as someone that complements them well, or can work together with them very well. But with the Nine of Wands as well too, I think this is like some very strong boundaries that this person kind of has. Or maybe if you would even call them boundaries, it could be like barriers or walls right now when it comes to this. But like I said, regardless of all of that, you know, happening, this person still feels very drawn to you, like magnetically, intuitively, and all of that stuff. We have the Emperor here at the bottom of the deck, and the bottom of that, we have the Muse of Inspiration. So yeah, and then we also have the Moon. So yeah, this person, I feel like, feels drawn to you, but for some reason with the Emperor here, I'm feeling like maybe this person feels as though they have to, I'm trying to word this correctly. You know, the Emperor is someone that is very firm, you know, but also it's a person and a card of wanting to have control here as well too. So for whatever reason, maybe this person is still feeling like they need to kind of control this situation, or be very careful and have a lot of control over themselves. And this could be, you know, not giving away too much, or this could be also kind of pulling back as well when this person feels like they've caught feelings, or like wanting to, when this gets a little intense or a little further, this person may be like, whoa, we need to be very careful at times as well too. Just seems to be something that this person is kind of going through when they but when they see you though, it's like, I think that you may have the potential to make this person like melt in a way that honestly they like, but like kind of scares them at the same time too. And with this Nine of Wands though, and this Two of Cups, don't get me wrong, they view you as someone who is worth putting in the time and worth putting in the effort in. It's just this person seems to have these like, this idea that, you know, if we pursue this, like you would have the potential to really break this person's heart. And I think that's kind of what this person is causing this person to hesitate a lot at. And also, like I said before, but then after that we have the High Priestess, and then we have the Queen of Wands, which is like, I still am thinking about this person a lot. I'm still very much attracted to this person a lot. This person and you could even maybe sometimes have dreams about each other as well too, because the High Priestess is a very spiritual energy, and it's the energy of like the unseen forces of like, maybe like, I don't even know why I feel so attracted to this person, or I don't even know why I feel so drawn to this person, when there is a little bit of resistance here, you know. So let's go ahead and get some more information too. So how does this person see pile 2? We have self-love. Oh, I love that. We have blind wanting to come out, which is interesting. Oh, we have bully. That's interesting. Okay, so and then we have self-love kind of coming in reverse, but I'm going to put it upright, but it's noted that it's coming in reverse, because I want to clarify these a bit as well too. I don't think this, like that bully energy. Okay, we have Fury. Okay. Weird. Okay, so I kind of want to get the tarot as well too. We have conflict as well too, which is kind of showing that inner conflict as well, or that conflict that this person's going through. This may not even be inner conflict as well too. Maybe this person is very sensitive at times. This person could be very sensitive and get their feelings hurt very easily as well too. So like maybe even if you say something like to this person in some sort of like playful light as well, or if you were to say something in a playful light, like this person may take it like very offensively as well too, or just get kind of hurt. That's kind of like the energy that I'm getting here with this as well too. But let's see a little bit more. Let's clarify. So can you clarify this bully here, Spirit? Clarify this bully here for me, please. We have the Sun. Interesting. Okay. Clarify the self-love card for me. We have the Ace of Swords. Ooh, okay. That's interesting. And then why is the Fury card here? Bottom of the deck, we have the Fool. Ooh. So we have the Six of Swords. And we have the Muse of Voices. Which, okay. That's the Swords as well too. The Page of Swords. Okay. It's almost as if like you've already shown this person a lot of things that they need to work on within themselves, whether that's just by like you sparking these emotions within them or these feelings as well. It's very interesting. It's like you've made this person, or you make this person see something that they're like, that they need to, they're like, oh my gosh, like because of this reaction or this thing that has happened, they're like, oh my gosh, I realized that I really need to like work on that, or I need to work on my self-esteem, or I need to work on this as well too. It's like you've shined a light on like how this person kind of interacts with themselves, or maybe even interacts with other people as well too. So we have the Sun here with this bully, and it's like maybe this person is really afraid of, you know, being vulnerable at times as well too, or it's like that this person is kind of afraid that maybe like you are just messing with them, you know, like maybe you're like, oh, I'm not even interested, like this was all just a joke or whatever. But then it's like at the Sun coming through, it's saying that they do still want to stay positive, and they want some sort of clarity on this as well too, because we have the Ace of Swords, which is about truth as well too. So wanting to find some sort of clarity here. And then we have the Page of Swords, which is about learning as well too. So I think, I don't, for some of you, like, okay, honestly, for some of you, there could have been an interaction with this person that caused some sort of conflict or caused this person to be upset. And it's like, I think that they did kind of learn something from this situation. And it's like, maybe they learned that they need to be more kinder, more nicer as well too, and not be like overly protective. Like, I feel like this is like, oh, them kind of reacting to be overly protective of their feelings as well too. But then we have the Fool at the bottom too, which is like, okay, maybe I should just like start over with this person as well. But yeah, if this person is the type to get very mad or like kind of get upset at certain things, it's like they're realizing that or at least if they're not even realizing it, I'm realizing here that it comes from a place of like wanting to protect themselves in a very like obviously counterproductive way. And also I think that with, for some reason, this Page of Swords and this what else was with this card? Oh, the Six of Swords. Yeah, okay. And then we have this angry. It's like this person may be like the type to like see something, or like even like maybe like jealousy issues or something, like see something online, like for some reason it's giving me the energy of like, oh, this, you know, they see you maybe interacting with other people online and it makes them like jealous and a little bit angry, and then feel like they have to like move on or walk away if that's the case. Or it's like this is the type of person that like they see you with someone else, or they see you doing something else, they're like, oh, well, they're not interested, so I should just give it up. You know, if that makes sense for some of you. But yeah, it's like this person is very much, I think right now, kind of just concerned about themselves and protecting themselves as well too. And they may come off as a little bit hard at times, but again, it just seems to be like some sort of like self-protection. Like with this bully here, it's like they get very embarrassed, or they're a little insecure. They don't want to be made fun of as well too. Okay, on that note, let's see. Can you tell me anything else about how this person sees pile 2, please? Okay, so they have walking away, they have storm warning, we have rest and rejuvenation. Yeah, this person sees you as someone that is probably just going to leave. Like I heard, like, oh, you're just gonna leave me like everybody else. Like I think too, with this bully and the sun as well too, that could be, you know, one of the messages that was kind of coming through was like, once you see how they truly are, like you're not going to like want to be around them or be with them. And I think that that's this person's like insecurities here, because they definitely see you as someone who probably most likely would just leave. And I think this is a fear, obviously, but with the storm warning here too, it's like that's like all of that. Okay, that makes sense, because that's like all of that. That's that 5 of Cups and that 3 of Swords coming here, saying too, like this is potentially a disaster. Like this person is going to leave, they're going to break my heart, so I kind of just need to focus on myself and not do anything right now with this time, with this rest and rejuvenation. Like maybe this person is trying to think right now, or trying to look at things from a different perspective, but really I feel like this is just mainly like the 4 of Swords, of like not really making any moves or doing anything right now, because this person, I think their outlook on this connection doesn't seem to be the most positive right now at this time, you know. And that was kind of adamant with like those emotions as well too. But still, regardless, like we said before, we have the High Priestess and then we have the Queen of Wands. Like even though this person is feeling that or assuming that, because it does seem to be some assumptions. Oh yeah, guys, look, we have broken heart at the bottom. Definite this person has like some healing they need to kind of go through, or at least, or this could just be coming through as blockages as well too. Oh, we have blame. Yeah. Interesting. But yeah, they're still finding themselves very drawn to you. All right, let's go ahead. This was like an interesting one, guys, because usually the crush ones are like a little bit more lighthearted, and don't get me wrong, I feel like it is kind of lighthearted still. I think it's this person has a lot of heavy stuff going on right now, and it seems to be projected onto you and onto this connection. Like I don't think it's your fault at all. And I think the fact that we have this 4-leaf clover, it's like this person would feel really lucky to have you, or to have you around. And I think there is some sort of like self-esteem issues here within this person, you know, so they may not even be wanting to like entertain some things right now. And it could also be too because this person is going through some sort of heartbreak, or is kind of healing as well too from some things from the past too, which can make sense, you know. And then they view you right here. The Fool is like is very risky business, like because of that, like, you know, getting hurt here. Interesting. So on that note, let's go ahead and get some charms and some initials here. So we'll start with the charms and the zodiac signs. We have Cancer coming out. We have Music coming out. Okay, and then we also have Libra. Oh, we have the Moon here as well too. We have like that moon face. So we have Libra. Do we have any cards with the major arcanas? Let me see. Oh, we had Virgo here with the Hermit. We have Leo here with the Sun. What card is that? The 9 of Wands, Page of Cups. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Let's get like one more. Oops. It's like totally looking. That's not fair. Okay. Okay, so look at it. We have a lot of hearts here. You know, the thing about this heart, though, is I feel like it is kind of chained. It seemed to be kind of chained and locked up. But then we also have this heart here, which is actually my charm for like a soulmate, or, you know, a divine counterpart of some sort. So this could definitely be coming through as well, too, to say that, you know, they do... We did have that Two of Cups as well, too. Like, they do see you as someone that, like, again, they could be the one for them, or could work with them very well, because it's like a hearts that are like intertwined. So maybe they feel connected to you as well in ways. Speaking of connected, we were talking about the dreams with that High Priestess energy, and we have the dream catcher as well too. Oh, I heard catching those nightmares too, which is very interesting, which is a very interesting message with this. It's one that I don't think I've ever gotten with this one. But yeah, it's like, you know how the dream catchers, it's like you're supposed to allow, or they allow the good dreams to kind of go through the center, and then it's like a spider web that catches all the negativity and all the nightmares as well too. That could be something. It's like that needing to kind of filter out their perception, or filter out their what it is that they want in their dreams and things like that. And then we have the key with the little Mickey Mouse head, which is kind of telling me too that, you know, there is a very much, especially with that Page of Cups, like a very lighthearted, like kind of child, like, like opening the key, like maybe the key to this person's healing would be like inner child healing as well too, like allowing themselves to just express themselves the way their inner child would, which would be a very fun, creative, like open-hearted way, you know, the ways that we would express ourselves before we got hurt, you know, that all those things that kind of pile on and hide, or, you know, make us feel like we have to protect that beautiful innocence that we have as well too. But speaking of that, we have the lock here too, which a key and a lock coming out together, I feel like is a good sign. There's a lot of signs here that you guys work together very well, or could partner very well as well too. But also I feel like maybe this person has, again, like that protection and those boundaries, like they have their heart on lock. Like either locked up or locked down and stuff. But I think with the key coming through here too, you know, you could possibly potentially have that key or hold that key, and that could be, you know, scary as well too, because we have the moon, which can definitely be about subconscious fears and like fears of the unknown, but it's also about intuition, and it's also about more dreams energy as well too, and it's, you know, the subconscious. And so it's very much, the moon is very much High Priestess. In fact, the moon is ruled by the High Priestess. So this is definitely that very much, I feel very intuitively connected to you. I feel very intuitively drawn to you, but there's some aspects of the unknown here that I think this person isn't fully able to grasp or fully able to see, which is why there could be that conflict here as well too, you know, that inner conflict of like, it's not making sense, you know, so much. It's like, I think this person, for some reason, I keep getting that person, like this person has built some sort of walls or like protection, and it's not making sense on like how they also at the same time just want to like bring those walls down at the same time, you know. It's like they're like, we built this protection for a reason, and now I don't know why, but I want it to be down. But anyways, so we have the music note as well too, which this is like a, I feel like with Libra here too, because what the Libra signs is very much balance and harmony. So I think, you know, whatever conflict has happened or is going on between you and this person, whether that's just their inner conflict, you know, the storm warning can indicate, you know, this person going through things or whatever, and, you know, their inner conflict, they still regardless want to bring in this harmony here with this music note. It's interesting, which is probably why maybe they're kind of letting it rest right now at this time. So trying to see, is there any more zodiac signs? At least not right now. Not like obvious ones at least, but don't worry if this is like resonating with you and it's not, you know, your zodiac sign doesn't come up or their zodiac sign doesn't come up, that doesn't mean this reading isn't for you. Okay, so we have M, L, N, A, and Y. Oh my gosh, so we have like many. Maybe this person thinks you have many suitors as well too. Oh yeah, look, because of that, because I said that we have many, we have envy. Wow. Okay, so we also have L. I don't know if I said all these. So we have Q, M, A, E, N, V, Y, L. And then we have the O, which kind of reminds me of the number 0, like the Fool as well too. Oh look, we have love. So we have the word love. We have man. We also have, oh my gosh, what was the other word? Not many, there was another word I was seeing right now. Oh, come on, what was it? So we have love and we have name. We have, okay, so we have name and we have love. For some reason, I think, I don't know if this is how you spell it, but like mane, like a lion's mane. I don't know if there's an I in that, but for some reason I'm getting like lion's mane. So maybe this would be like also like that sun, like that Leo energy, but also wanting to have courage as well. We have amen. Maybe Q, like this person still has very like questions as well. I really want to know what that other word was, because it was like I remember when I saw it, but I guess if it's not important, it's not gonna come out. Okay, let's get like 1 or 2 more initials. Okay. So we have R. Ooh, which is like ramen. Yummy. And then we have P, C, and B. Okay. Kind of like I'm looking at this as like A, B, C. Like, okay, with the next steps. Interesting. Okay, so those are all the initials and the letters. I really hoped this reading helped in any way, shape, or form, hopefully to give you more clarity or whatever the case is here. If not, hopefully it just gave you some sort of like entertainment value as well too. Thank you so much for staying till the end. If you are not subscribed, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another reading, and I will see you guys at the next pick a card. Bye. Oh, also quick shout out and thank you to anyone who likes, shares, comments on the videos, or supports this channel in any way. I am so grateful for you, and I'm sending you lots of love, and I can't wait to see you guys again. Bye. Hi Pile 3, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the Agate Heart, or if you chose the Wild Child Tarot, then this is your reading. So today we are asking how that crush of yours, or that potential love interest, or that person on your mind, how are they seeing you right now at the time that you are coming across this reading? So I'm going to ask Spirit here to please tune me into my Pile 3's situation with this person, and as well tune me into how this person is seeing them right now. How are they viewing Pile 3 right now at this time? That was interesting. I almost said Pile 1. So we have the Star coming out as well for you. So how are they viewing you, Pile 1? How are they seeing you, this person on your mind? We have the 8 of Swords. How are they seeing you? We have the Emperor. This is very interesting energy. It's very reminding me kind of Pile 1 a bit, but also not really. So if you felt drawn to pile one, there may be some messages in there for you. How are they seen? Ooh, we have the Ten of Swords. Interesting. Okay, let's get a couple clarifiers first. We have the Knight of Wands. Okay. So why is the Star card here? About how they are seen. Pile 3. We have the Strength, and we also have the Lovers, which is interesting. We have a lot of air energy here. So we also have, we have Aquarius with the Star, we have Gemini with the Lovers, we also have Leo with Strength, and we have Aries with the Emperor too. Okay, and so for the Eight of Swords, we have the Nine of Swords. We also have the Queen of Swords. So again, lots of air energy, air signs. So that would be Libra as well. So Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini coming through very strong. So why is the Ten of Swords here, please? What can you tell me about this Ten of Swords? On how this person is viewing. Ooh, so we have the Nine of Wands. We also have the Page of Cups. Okay. Interesting. So we have the Nine of Wands with that. Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, where do I even begin? I feel like this person has an idea of like how you guys could be together with this Star and this Strength and the Lovers. I feel as though this person may feel like they see you as a potential love interest for sure with the Lovers here, but they're almost seeing this as like almost too good to be true. And I say that because there's definitely a lot of fear and anxiety around maybe approaching you or even considering this as a connection or taking this connection further. And I want to be clear, it has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. And I think they think it has to do with you as well too, because I feel like one of the fears that they have here is like with this Queen of Swords, that one of the fears is that, you know, you may not be feeling the same way. You could want to hurt their feelings, as well as with this Emperor here. I feel like they're viewing you in this connection as something that is potentially very stable and something that potentially they need to like, okay, so what I'm kind of noticing here is that there's the Ram here on this card, and I feel like what the obstacle is the fear, and then there's like the Star, which is you. That's like a wish, like wishing on a star, or maybe like they're hopeful thinking or having faith that, you know, this could be what it is that they want it to be, and it's like they need to like ram through that to get to this other side, and it is going to take strength here. So they're viewing you as someone who's definitely has a lot of potential here with this situation. They could potentially have a lot of feelings for romantically, but they're also viewing you as someone who's triggering their insecurities. And also, speaking of triggering their insecurities, okay, we have the Ten of Swords, and so with that, I feel like the Nine of Wands is coming through to say, and also with the Page of Cups, these two energies are kind of working together to really say that this person's, you know, curiosity, or maybe these feelings that you may have sparked for this person, or whatever the case is here, you know, it should outweigh or want to pull through and fight through these insecurities and this Ten of Swords, which would be like, I feel like maybe what this person has kind of like a lot of baggage is what I'm feeling with this Ten of Swords here, and baggage maybe from like past relationships, past hurts, past rejections, kind of maybe almost even all of that together, like every little thing that has happened has kind of accumulated to each individual sword, you know, that would be on this person's back or wherever the sword is, you know, on this person. And so, you know, it would take them, you know, some strength with this Nine of Wands to really push through these insecurities and to dive in and see, you know, where these emotions could definitely lead here. So yeah, so just as much as they're kind of seeing you in a light of potential and you know, and what it could be, they're also, like I said, you're also triggering this person to kind of step out of some sort of comfort zone, or to choose to either explore what they're feeling or to let it keep them, you know, with this Eight of Swords feeling very trapped here as well too. I think there's fears of rejection because we have the 5 of Pentacles here. Yeah, so underneath that we have the 3 of Wands, which the 3 of Wands is actually depicted with the same eagle almost. Okay, maybe that's a different bird because they're different colors, but you get the idea. It's, you know, the eagle here. And so that would be them getting out of their head and really wanting to, you know, fly. Like this eagle could be considered a messenger. So sending that message, letting you know how they feel, whatever it is, would be stepping towards you. I think what's stopping them, again, is some fear of rejection. So they're viewing you as someone that could probably hurt them or reject them, you know. And then underneath here, we have the 6 of Pentacles. So it's like maybe they don't know if you are willing to give, you know, anything to this connection that they may want, or see where it goes, like if you're going to reciprocate that kind of offer. So if they were to come at you and be like, hey, look, like pile 3, I've been seeing you, you know, I think that we work really well together and I want to see where this goes, or I want to take this to the next level. Oh my gosh, I got tongue tied right now because I was going to say something else. But yeah, you know, to the next level or whatever. And they're like, okay, is she gonna be, or is he gonna be, I'm saying she because the queen, so please just take whatever gender, but you know, is this Queen of Swords going to say, you know, the truth, how they feel? Are they going to, you know, reciprocate that? Or are they going to like cut my head off? Are they going to reject me regardless, you know? And so with the Emperor, I feel like this person also feels like they kind of want to, they see you as someone that can be a more stable figure. But also I think that's why I was feeling that pile 1 energy as well too, because with the Emperor coming out, I feel like this is like they're a little intimidated by you as well too. And I was getting that in pile 1. I don't know if the Emperor came out or whatever, I can't even remember, but there was some similarities there within this. Actually, with this whole thing, there seems to be some similarities. But yeah, and so with this Strength card, again, I'm kind of really drawn to the imagery. And you know how usually the Strength card is depicted as like the girl like prying open the lion's mouth or the big cat's mouth? Well, like the Strength card, they're like hugging. And so I think one of the things that this person is kind of fearful of with this 8 of Swords as well is like, but also wants here, is to be vulnerable with you and to express how they feel with you. And so with this Queen of Swords, for whatever reason, they may be viewing you, and this could just be their perception, okay? Like this doesn't have to be the truth. This is just how they're viewing you. This is their perspective. It's not necessarily true, but they're viewing you as someone that maybe they're not able to be vulnerable with. But I think that may have to do with some sort of lack of information for some of you, like not knowing fully like how you feel or whatever the case is. And so that would be, and being vulnerable too could just be them expressing their feelings, and that could be something that right now is a little hard for this person, because I do believe that 10 of Swords is like all the past pains or things that they've been through, you know, and they're like, I don't want to relive that again, you know. But regardless, they're viewing you as someone that is kind of worth pushing through and persevering and kind of exploring where that goes with this Page of Cups. The Pages are a very curious energy, and the Cups is obviously emotion, so kind of curious to where these emotions could lead, but also very hesitant and kind of scared at the same time. But yeah, that's so interesting. That's such a good like thing, like what would it be, like metaphor? Yeah, like a good metaphor, like the ram kind of ramming through these insecurities to get to this hopeful side as well too, like to have hope about this situation. It's interesting. Okay, so what else can you tell us more about how this person views pile 1, or how they see pile, oh my gosh, I said pile 1 again, I'm so sorry, about pile 2, no, pile 3. I'm so sorry, pile 3. It's 3 out of 3 piles, so I think by the time I get to the 3rd pile after saying pile 2, pile 1 so many times, it jumbles up in my mind, so my apologies. I'm going to try to stay consistent on remembering that this is pile 3. But yeah, so we have Pride and we have Introvert, which kind of tells me that this person this person may like see you like online. They could like watch you on their phone, or like look at what you're doing on your phone, or see you post, or whatever the case is. But with the Introvert, they're staying to themselves as well. Like they're not really, I think, trying to be seen right now at this time, or you could just be friends online as well too. And I think this Pride is almost like this, like kind of again like that courage, like building up that courage to like either, well, for some of you, this person sees you as someone that they could be very proud to have on their arm as well. Like, you could make this person be very proud, or like for some reason you boost this person's ego. Like, that could be because they find you very attractive or whatever the case is, but like you boost this person's ego in a way of like, because this card is depicted as like self-worth and self-esteem, but then that definitely could be the case, but also because it is like self-esteem, it's like, yeah, maybe they're kind of trying to stay a little bit hidden, or kind of keep them to themselves to kind of build up that self-esteem or whatever, or like there could be some sort of lack of self-esteem, or like just because of this Ten of Swords energy as well too. Okay, so how are they seeing pile 3, please? More information. And I'm going to get one more card from here, and then we have one more deck that I want to clarify on. Just pull like one card from there, and then we are going to be doing the initials and more zodiac signs, which there was already a lot of zodiac signs present here. Okay, so how are they seeing pile 3? I love that as a gift. Ooh, I feel like there's a surprise energy with that too. And then look, we have gain. Okay, that's such a beautiful energy to see you. And I feel like I'm gonna pull that one. It's like they're viewing you as quite literally like a present or a gift. Like you're like a gift to this world, or just a gift to them, as well as like there's like that surprise factor that I was like seeing or feeling, like as in like unwrapping a present and like seeing like what this really is, seeing where this could really go as well. But yeah, they're just like, I feel like they would be so, with this pride too, like they would be so proud and grateful to just have you. They could view you as someone who's also a very generous person. Like, you know, you could be the type to, you know, give gifts or things like that. Like, but for the most part, they're like, wow, this is like amazing. It's almost giving me like Ace of Pentacles too, like of like a gift or a wonderful opportunity to progress and to see like where this would go if it would get to that point, you know what I'm saying, as well too, or if they would get over these like little anxieties and fears, which I think it's so natural though, especially if you don't know someone's like full intentions. Sometimes our insecurities can get the best of us, or our doubts can get the best of us, and like these, like that fear. And with the Eight of Swords, it's saying that this person may not necessarily like not even be seen clearly as well too, when it comes to you, and when it comes to like this Queen of Swords energy, or like how you feel, you know, because we have the Nine of Swords, which is really about fears and anxieties kind of. And that's what's causing this person to be clouded, or causing this person to maybe like not fully like, or causing them to like kind of stay in that introvert energy where they're like seeing you, but they're not interacting so much. But yeah, and then we have gain here too, which is like, okay, this is like the fruits, this card and this imagery is like the fruits of their labor. But yeah, just because they're seeing like these fears and these like potential things that could go wrong, they're also seeing you as someone that can bring them so much to gain from this as well too. Like a lot of potential and a lot of things like with this, it's almost giving me like, you know how I just said like the fruits of your labor, like a very abundant connection here. It's like they see that there's a lot to gain from you, and to gain from this connection as well too. And also I think this is them like wanting to work with you and wanting to grow with you as well too, or wanting to like see what this really has to offer. Okay, what was I gonna do? I guess we'll start oh no, we have that one more oracle, and then we're going to see. So what else can you tell us, please, Spirit, about how this person sees pile 3? We have journey. Interesting. Almost like an adventure. Like seeing where this journey is going to take this. Like almost like this endless possibilities here of like where this could go. What else can you tell us about? Okay, never mind. Okay, so we have the thinking man in reverse, and then we have door to personal healing and happiness. And then bottom of the deck, we have, we have courage again in reverse, which is I find the strength, it's perfect. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Because what this is telling me here too, with this thinking man in reverse, is telling me that this person definitely may be in their own way. Like, they may definitely be the biggest cause of this fear for sure, and everything that's kind of going on. And I think once they get out of their head maybe and like loosen up a little bit, they're right there at that door to, like, you know, door to personal healing and happiness. Like I feel like their focus, once they shift their focus onto like what it could be, like the possibilities, like that gain, you know, then, and get out of their head, then that's when they'll start really, like, I feel, opening up or like seeing things, you know, in a better light as well too. But I do think with the thinking man here in reverse, regardless of how they see you, a lot of it is like overthinking, like overly in their head about it. Maybe even overly thinking about how you feel or what would happen as well too. And also the thinking man in reverse, for some of you, this person could also at the same time try not to think about it like too much, because when they do think about it too much, it gets worse. But yeah, so we have strength and courage, like both here on the sides, which is like just the letting go. I think this person kind of just needs to let go of like those insecurities and everything like that, and just see what it is, you know, see where this journey will take them. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get some charms and some initials. Yeah, charms, zodiac signs, and initials. What do we have here? Okay, we have Capricorn. Oh, we have Aquarius again. We also have a tree, which is interesting because we have that gain, and we were talking about that fruits of your labor and everything like that as well. We also have the butterfly, which I think this is about growth and evolving. And like, you know, I think this is like, for some reason, this butterfly is giving me like freedom, like kind of like letting things fly, you know, fly away. Or like when you see a butterfly, because it's like the tree and the butterfly flying, it's like a very much like freeing type of energy. So like freeing themselves from things holding them back, as well as the tree, you know, I think is representation of also trying to be more grounded, or maybe needing to root this, you know, connection into the ground if it seems very up in the air right now, wanting to kind of have some stability or some stable roots in there as well too. And then we have we have this mermaid, which is she landed on her back. But also I feel like this is like, this is like maybe very much siren energy as well too. Like this person still feels very drawn and very attracted to you, and that could be like, okay, maybe this person could definitely be a little bit dangerous. But also, since she landed on her back, it could be like this person feels as though, you know, you may not be focused on them, or you may not even can be considering them as much. As well as, you know, we like to think of mermaids at times as like very dreamy, like almost ethereal, or like out there energy, like almost too good to be true. Like, does this person even exist? And if they do exist, there's no way that they're even looking at me, you know, type of energy. And that's kind of, I think, what I was getting with the star. I was like, this seems a little like this person's like, oh, it's like too good to be true, but I still want to wish upon a star anyways, but I'm still hoping, you know. And then we have the tower, or this tower. Well, this person, Paris could be significant for some of you, or like, you know, France, that region or whatever. But also I feel like this is like the tower, like maybe like this person needing to, you know, pursue this regardless of like it could potentially be a disaster, you know, like the tower card can be like a potential actual disaster of like things breaking down and stuff like that, and that could definitely be the case here. Interesting. This can also be, it's also giving me like pyramid vibes as well too, which is again more or less of like setting those firm foundations, you know, like the tower is very firm and then it grows up from there. And that's how, you know, that's like why pyramids are so stable, because they have such strong, firm foundations. And so this could just be like wanting to build some sort of foundation here with you, as well as travel too. This person could like traveling, and maybe that's something that they can see themselves doing with you as well too. Okay. All right, so we have this cheetah, which is definitely giving me masculine energy, which is giving me, it doesn't matter what they claim themselves as, but this masculine energy in this sense is kind of like that divine action, taking action and towards something and protecting what they want, especially because the cheetah is very action oriented. And then it's kind of giving me like that emperor vibe as well too. So this is like them maybe wanting to take action towards this. And with this guitar, because it is an instrument, I feel like, well, they could play guitar. Again, all of these can be very significant to this person and what they like to do, or maybe this person's in a band as well too. But also this is like they don't want to get played. Okay, and then we have Cancer with imaginative, which is like using, and I heard this right when I said that, I heard the message of like using their imagination for good or for evil. And I think that's kind of like, I think this person does both, to say the least. I think this person does use their imagination to imagine like good things with you or whatever, but they also can imagine like the worst case scenario as well too, which could actually like probably hinder them. And then we have Sagittarius coming through as well too with optimist. So wanting to stay optimistic as well. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get some initials here. Okay, so we have M, W, which for some reason that's giving me very much mirror energy, just because it's like upside down, like it's literally the same letter, just upside down. Kind of reminds me of like mirroring numbers, like 1221 or something like that. And then we have Q, we have F, we have two Fs, we have N, we have Y, we have Z, E, U, and then we have X and R, which is giving me very much retrograde, that RX kind of symbol. So maybe a retrograde is significant. We are right now in a, as I'm posting this, which obviously this is a timeless reading, so that may or may not be significant, but we are in a Venus retrograde, which we are actually going into the shadow of another Mercury retrograde, which is actually going to be at the same time. There's a lot going on astrologically right now. I think altogether we're gonna have like 6 planets in retrograde pretty soon. So yeah, retrogrades can definitely be significant if you're watching this at this time. Also, retrogrades, I do feel like, you know, have a lot to do with like people longing for connections, or maybe like going back to, you know, how they say like, oh, you know, it's Mercury retrograde or Venus retrograde, you know, be careful of your ex coming back, things like that. So this could have to do with like that love connection, or like wanting something more, wanting this more. But yeah, they could think you're a lot of fun too. We have FUN, or they could think you're funny. Very funny. I don't really see any words in there, or if there is, I'm not seeing them right now. But yeah, so I think that's it for us. I feel like I'm leaving something out, but I don't think so. Nope. yeah, we did everything. Okay. All right. So yeah, I am going to leave this reading here. Thank you so much if you stayed till the end. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Thank you to anyone who likes, comments, shares, or supports this channel in any type of way. I am so grateful for all of your love and all of your support. It really means so much to me. And I love doing these readings for you guys. So it kind of just shows me that, you know, you do like these readings and you would like to see me do more. So thank you so much. And yeah, I can't wait to see you guys at the next pick a card. Bye.